So we'll start first with you, Coach. Thiel alumnus Ahmad Tejamola asked this question. The Tomcats took some big steps forward during your first year as head coach. What are you most looking forward to this season?
Yeah, no, it's great to hear that, people saw from the outside what I think we saw as a program, which was us really starting to learn how to be a competitive football program. And really that's the key this year is to not only compete, in some games, but in all games. And I think that's really the biggest step that we're looking to take is to go out there, be consistent, and be able to go into every game, not hoping that we can win, but knowing that we can. And if we do that, we're going to take a really, really big step as a program, and I'm really optimistic that we're in a place where we can do that.
Starting on the offensive side, you returned 14 lettermen and 7 starters, but you also have made a few personnel changes. Can you tell us a little bit about the personnel changes and what you hope to see from the unit this season? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, this COVID situation is crazy. Every single coach that's come up here, it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have a ton of guys coming back, which is awesome. It's something that I knew I needed to do if I wanted to help build this program is retain the guys that we already had, because it's not a secret that you win with 22-year-olds at this level. So we need guys who have experience, who know what they're doing, and I think we have that. And then, I think that we're at a position now as a team where there's more competition for playing time. The guy who came in and, was the starter last year is not necessarily penciled in. And that's really what we wanted to do with these movements is getting guys in positions to make them feel uncomfortable so that they can get the best out of themselves. And that's something that I truly believe in, something that I'm really excited in, and something our team has really bought into. And if we continue to push to drive to continue to get better, it's only going to help us in the long run.
Flipping to the other side, after mastering the basics of your 4-2-5 defense and with 10 starters returning, what do you hope to see from your defense this season?
Yeah, I mean, same thing offensively and defensively. It's year 2 now. We have a lot of guys who now aren't going out there thinking they know what's going on, but actually knowing what's going on. This is going to allow them to play faster, to be more aggressive, and to really do the things that I know that they're capable of because we have a lot of really good athletes, a lot of really good football players. Now it's about them going out there and playing rather than not 100% sure of what exactly they needed to be doing. Now they can go out there and make plays. And, I think offensively that's going to lead to more explosives. It's going to lead to us being able to put the ball in the end zone a little bit more. Defensively, it's the same thing. I think we're going to get a lot more takeaways. We're going to be a much better team in those must situations on third down in the red zone. And if we're able to do that, we're going to do what we want to do, which is be competitive and to win a lot of football games.
One of the starters back on defense is sitting right next to you in senior defensive back Darnell Jordan. What can you tell us about Darnell as a leader, and what do you expect from him this season?
I mean, as a leader, it's without question. I mean, he's voted 2 years in a row as captain. And he's one of the guys I knew just from my first meeting with him when I came in. He was a guy that if we were going to be successful, we needed guys like him. And so I'm really, really thankful that he was able to come back for his 5th year. It's just he's just a consummate professional. You look at him, you don't see a big football player, but he's pound for pound the strongest kid we have on the team. He's one of the guys who works, and he's really developed as a leader. He's willing to get on guys when they're not giving the effort that we know that they need to do to be successful. But at the same time, he's able to pull guys to the side who he can tell isn't having the best day, and it might be for something else, but he's able to really he's really grown as a leader over this last year and a half that I've been able to know him, and it's impressive to see his development, and I'm really excited to see him continue to grow, continue to develop, and continue to help us be a better football team.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach. And now, Darnell, a few questions for you. We've asked Coach about all the returning experience on defense. And they return 18 lettermen as well as the 10 starters on that side of the ball. What goals have you set for yourself and the defense this season?
For the defense this season, I believe our goal is, like everybody harped earlier in the interviews, that defense is what helped us succeed in this conference. We want to be one of the top defenses in this conference, being that we all have a year under the belt and that we have 10 starters coming back. So we feel like we're confident and we can make that push to be more disciplined this year and be more sound and fly around to be a top defense in the PAC. As of me, for my personal goals, being that I do have like I said, the comfortability of having a year under my belt in this system, I look to be a more playmaker in our defense to make the plays happen and make big plays and help us get off the field more.
As a leader on this defense, now we're going to give you a chance to show some love to your teammates. Name 2 of the returning starters who you believe could have breakout seasons this fall, and tell us why.
One of them would be most definitely Chad Morningstar. He's our D tackle. He's a gritty guy. He comes to work every day. Like Coach harped on me about being the perfect leader, but I feel like Chad might be the perfect leader. He's a better leader than me in some facets or ways. He's straight and narrow and he's on the par. And the next one would be Andre Rogers. He's a returner. He's made all PAC nominee, honorable mention. He's only a junior, and he's a big dynamic to our offense and in a return level. So we're just looking for him to get us in the right place to make points and get points on the board.
Okay. What's your favorite part about playing safety in Coach Bowman's defense?
My favorite would be the versatility that he's now trying to use me in. The fact that, like he said, I'm not the biggest guy, but the fact that he moves me around a lot makes me feel comfortable in my play style when I'm on the field and when I'm going out to make plays. And I appreciate the fact that I'm like the dirty work guy. So anytime we need a player, we need something to go get happen, I'm always up to take the task and go do it.
Who has had the biggest impact on your collegiate football career, and tell us a couple of the lessons they've taught you?
I would say that would be our DC, Coach Geisler, for sure. He's been here with me since I came in here. He's the one lesson for sure that sticks out the most that he taught me would be loyalty. Like I said, he's been here since I've been here. We done went through 2 coaching regimes and he's still been here. And he's been my position coach since I've been here. So one of him. And then I would say Coach Leap. He's a alumni of Thiel. He was our DC when I was my sophomore to junior year. He was the reason why I did get a chance on the field. He made me realize that heart is bigger than size, and he gave me a chance and opened up the door for me to open it up and keep running with it.
Outstanding. Thank you, Darnell, and thanks again to Coach Bowman. Tomcats 2023 season begins on September 2nd when they host Case Western Reserve. Thank you again, guys.